Yo, what's good, Box Zap fam? Ravi here, and today we're diving into the wild, chaotic, mind-bending world of Asterisk. Now You See Me, Now You Don't Asterisk, the long-awaited third chapter in the Magician Heist franchise. This one just dropped into theaters and the numbers are already shaking up the US box office. Buckle up, America, because we're about to zap into the latest box office drama. Now You See Me, Now You Don't Hit You. Theaters on November 14, 2025, bringing back the Four Horsemen and a brand new crew of illusionists. It's been almost a decade since the last movie, and everyone wondered if the magic was still alive. Well, the box office has spoken. Let's get into the numbers. This film launched in 3,403 theaters across the country and kicked off with $8.4 million on Friday. Saturday dipped just a little with $7.7 million, and Sunday wrapped up the weekend with $5.2 million. That lands the opening weekend at a solid $21.3 million domestic. Per theater average, about $6,250. Not too shabby for a threequel that's been missing from screens for years. International markets are where this thing is pulling real tricks, around $54.2 million from overseas audiences with a worldwide opening of about $75.5 million. Some reports even place the weekend global total closer to $77 to $78 million. Huge overseas pull, decent US start, that's the story right now. Budget time, we're talking around $90 million to make the movie, plus another $50 to $60 million likely spent on marketing. That puts the total cost near $140 to $150 million. To break even in theaters, it'll need something like $260 to $280 million worldwide. With $75.5 million already in the bank, it's not a slam dunk hit yet, but it's definitely not a flop either. It's sitting right in that strong start with room to grow zone. Compared to the earlier films, the first one opened with $29.4 million, the second at $22.4 million, and this one comes in just under with $21.3 million. Lower start, sure, but combine that with big overseas love, and you've got a franchise that clearly still has a fan base. Let's look at the competition. This weekend, it snagged the #1 spot at the US box office, beating out the new Running Man remake at around $17 million and Asterisk Predator. Badlands Asterisk hovering near $13 million. Magicians took down a dystopian action machine and a sci-fi alien hunter. That's a win in my book. Critics, mixed vibes, around 58 to 60% on Rotten Tomatoes and 50 on Metacritic. But audiences are loving it way more. Verified audience score around 81% and AB+ cinema score. Translation: critics think it's fine, fans think it's super fun. Social media posts are full of comments like, "The magic set pieces slap," and "Best one since the original." The return of the core cast plus new stars like Ariana Greenblatt, Justice Smith, Dominic Sessa, and Rosamund Pike is bringing fresh hype. Some critics say the movie plays it safe, and fans are like, "Bro, it's a magician heist movie, we came for the tricks. Why is it performing like this?" Easy, the brand still matters, the budget isn't crazy for a big spectacle film, and overseas markets love these flashy magic heist stories. The timing before Thanksgiving gives it space to grow before the big holiday monsters arrive. If word of mouth holds strong, this could be one of those movies that climbs week by week instead of falling fast. So the early verdict: a strong domestic start, a huge international pull, and legit potential to turn into a solid global hit, but it needs good legs over the next couple weeks to seal the deal. And that's the latest box office zap on Asterisk. Now You See Me, Now You Don't Asterisk. We're dropping updates every 2 days, so smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell, and tell me in the comments, is this movie gonna rise or die at the US box office? Ravi out, keep zapping those flicks.